Welcome to Big B Daily. No frauds allowed.
What is going on, people? What is happening? What is happening? This is welcome to Big B's Big B Dailies, coming to you live every day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Thank you guys for joining. We're live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Thank you guys for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Basically, before we get started, I want to thank all you guys for coming in again. Uh, if you're on TikTok, again, the same thing as always, man. We're trying to get to 3,500 likes to start off with, 30 follows. So if you're in, please give me a follow. I appreciate that, Alexis. I would be on First Take if I could be. And also, come join the chat over on YouTube, man. It's Big B Sports Talk. We got a lot going on. Everybody's over in the chat. The chat is open. I will put your question or your statement up, give you a shout out, man. So come join the chat over on YouTube on Big B Sports Talk. So let's get into this. Last night, Chiefs game. Let me pose a question. The first thing, do you guys think that the Lions won the game, or do you think that the Chiefs blew the game? That's what I want to know first. Do you guys think that the Lions won the game or that the Chiefs blew the game? So, and a lot of people over on TikTok are saying both. That was my same answer when I got asked that question earlier. The Giants took it, but the Chiefs were right there to win it. I mean, the Chiefs had the opportunity still to win that football game, and they just gave it up. You know, that first of all, there's people that are trying to defend the Chiefs line. The Chiefs line got worked last night. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes had 6 carries for 45 yards, he was their leading rusher. You take that away, they ran 17 times for 45 yards. That's 2.6 a carry, which is pathetic. I mean, how many pressures did the Lions get? I think it was like 17 pressures. I'm like, come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? It was brutal. It was brutal. So the Chiefs definitely got to be better. That offensive line was bad. And all the drop passes, I mean, whew, Kadarius Toney should be ashamed of himself. You know, he should be ashamed of himself. All that trash that he talked in the offseason, for him to come up short like this is dreadful. Dreadful. I mean, my goodness. Whew. I mean, he's basically responsible for giving the Lions 6 points or 7 points. Not basically, he is responsible. Catch the football. Just catch the football. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, man. Whew. Chiefs need a trade. Chiefs need a trade. They need a trade. They got to get a receiver. They got to get a receiver, man. Because if they're going to rely on the guys that they got, and I understand that Kelsey coming back and what he brings to the table is a lot. Nope. And I know you predicate everything off of him. Chiefs need a receiver. But they can't panic. I mean, it's week 1, so people shouldn't panic. But don't tell me that you're satisfied with that wide receiver room the way that it is, the way that it played last night. And Kelsey coming back is going to be super important, but you still need other guys to get open and then catch the ball when they throw it to them. So, crazy, man. Crazy. It's too bad the Chiefs, even after all of that, they still had a chance to win. So I don't think Chiefs fans should panic. But I still think they could upgrade their wide receiver room. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's move on to Joe Burrow. Whew. Ugly. That contract, I mean, ugly isn't good, I guess we should say. Ugly as in good. 5 years, $75 million or $275 million, 219 guaranteed, 1 million more than Herbert. I mean, I ain't mad at him at all. Daggone right, Daryl. I ain't mad at him. Good for him, man. Good for him. How are they gonna pay everybody else? I don't know. It's not his job to figure that out. It's somebody else's job to figure out. Get all the money you can. Y'all know me. I'm pro player. Get all the money you can. I'm not for people doing stupid things. So I don't think Burrow should do anything dumb, or players should do anything dumb. Not Burrow. I don't think players should do anything dumb. But for the most part, get all the money you can, man. Let the GM figure it out. It's his job to put a competitive team on the roster. Now, this is what I heard today. Michael Irvin said it, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. He said that you got to be, if you're paying these guys all this big money, you got to stop missing on draft picks and get those guys out on the field that can contribute. Stop missing draft picks and get guys on rookie deals that can come in and contribute. I like that. That's a good point. That's a great point. That is a great point. So the Burrow deal, 55 million, 219 guaranteed. I think he's worth every penny. I think he's worth every penny. And how long have we been talking about Cincinnati being the cheapest team in the league? They've been the cheapest team in the league for as long as we can remember. And he is no longer that. Or they are no longer that. Because they're going to pay Chase too. I don't know if they're going to pay Higgins, though. That'll be tough. But who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Good for Joe Burrow. Good for Joe Burrow. Again, man, thank you for joining Big B Dailies. We're live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Chat is open. Live on Facebook. Anybody that's over on TikTok, again, we're trying to get to 3,500 likes minimum and 30 follows. So if you're in here, give me a follow, spread it, share the live, and let's keep it going. Send Higgins to Kansas City. Yeah, they need to do something. They got to do something. So let's move on, man. Let's talk about some of these college games tomorrow. Let's get Big B bets, man. We are back. Last week, the football gods got us, man. That was BS. That was BS. We ended up 4-2, two of the games, BS touchdowns at the end, ended up beating us. We had the spread, 2 BS touchdowns in the last minute of the game that meant nothing, and we lose. Terrible. Terrible. Now let's get after it. So, Utah at Baylor. I mean, Baylor lost their quarterback, man. Baylor lost their quarterback. I don't think they're going. I mean, I don't think they're going to bounce back this week. Utah's a good team. 7.5. Utah's coming off that emotional win last week. Look, the money line is terrible. Minus 350. But it's a win. It's a win. I'd take it. That's what I like. Just take Utah, take the money line. You're not going to win no cash, but you can win the game. You're not going to lose either. Take Utah. Minus 7.5. I still don't like it. I think Baylor, emotional, may keep it closer. Again, late touchdown, late, a meaningless one. So we'll see. We'll see. Colorado at Nebraska. Or take it back. Nebraska at Colorado. Y'all know me. I like Coach Prime, man. I like Coach Prime. Look, this game is going to be a lot closer than what people think. It's going to be a lot closer than what people think. Nebraska's defense is way better than TCU's. Way better. Nebraska's not winning by 20, as there's people in the chat that hate Dion. I get it. Colorado, I like Colorado minus 2.5. I like Colorado minus 2.5. The money line wasn't doing much, so take minus 2.5. I like Colorado. I like Colorado. But again, don't expect the game to be a blowout. It's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be a blowout, man. Not at all, not at all, not at all. Texas A&M at Miami. I like that game. I like that game. And look, if Miami's going to be back, we've been trying to put Miami back for a decade. I mean, and if Miami's going to be back, then we got to get Miami back. So this has got to be a game that they got to win. Texas A&M, everybody thinks they're good. How A&M is ranked is unbelievable. How do you go 5-7 and then the next year you're ranked? I mean, oh my God, the whole SEC bias. I know people get tired of hearing it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And I like Miami in this game. Money line is plus 143. There's some juice, a little bit of juice. It ain't a ton, but a little bit of juice. I like Miami. I like Miami to win. To win. Then we got Oregon at Texas Tech. Before we get crazy on this one, look, Oregon is going to score a ton of points. Texas Tech was overlooking Wyoming last week. They'll be better this week. I have no idea who will win, although I think Oregon is going to win. I like the over. It's 69. They may have 60 by halftime. This game might have 60 by halftime. I like the over at 69, man. Jiminy Christmas. I mean, this game is going to be, it might be 58-49. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, man, we're looking to get to 3,500 likes. We're at 1.7 now. So trying to get some more likes. Need to get to 30 followers. And everybody that's on TikTok, jump on over to YouTube, man. Jump to YouTube. Chat is going over there, man. I'll shout you out. Put your question or your statement up on the screen, man. We are going. And lastly, Texas at Bama. Texas at Bama. I like Bama. I like Bama. I think Bama is going to come out like gangbusters. It's -7. I just like Bama. The money line had zero juice. Nope, not doing it. Give me Bama -7. Give me Bama -7. I like Bama -7. I think they're better. I just still think they're better. I think they're going to run the ball down Texas's throat is what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to run the ball down Texas' throat. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. So it'll be interesting. Interesting. Much better games this week. Much better games this week in college football, man. So, again, thank you guys again for joining Big B Dailies, man. We are live again on TikTok, live on YouTube, live on Facebook at Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central. I appreciate the support. We've been growing every single day thanks to you guys, man. Thank you. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's get the likes up so we can get more people in the chat. We can interact a little bit more. Now, that's a good thing, man. NC State over Notre Dame. I almost picked that game. Muff Diver. I like that name, brother. I almost picked that game. I like NC State over Notre Dame. Notre Dame's played nobody. They played nobody. So we will see, man. We will see. And Georgia's not playing anybody. We're not talking until they do. We're not even going to mention them. There's no reason to bring them up until they play somebody. Come on, man. So let's do open. Let's get the open mic Q&A going, man. Let's get the Q&A going. YouTube channel is at Big B Sports Talk. Big B Sports Talk. Come check us out, man. The chat is up. So, yeah, the good question last night. Jawan Taylor false started for the Chiefs. I mean, he false started every snap, didn't he? Every snap. First of all, he was lined up in the backfield. And when they showed that, I was like, oh my God. I mean, usually the ref will come up and say, hey, man, you have to move up. You have to move up. That is not what they did. That is not what they did. It's crazy. It's crazy. But let's get on some of these NFL games, man. Let's get on them. Let's get on them. So, and we're going to cover every NFL game. So you don't have to ask for one or anything like that. We are literally going to talk about every NFL game that's going on. So, and we're just going to go right down the list. We're going to go right down the list, man. Carolina at Atlanta. Carolina is a 3.5-point dog. I don't see why. It should be, I don't know. They'll put up a fight. I like Atlanta minus 3.5. I like Atlanta minus 3.5. What do y'all got? Atlanta by 6? Yeah, I see some Atlanta by 6. I don't know. I like it minus 3.5, man. Atlanta by 10. Atlanta money line is real good. Is real good. That's real good. So, all right. Texans at Ravens. Hey, I mean, I was going to take the money line. The money line is minus 500. So just take the Ravens minus. I like the Ravens minus 9.5. So what you do is your business, because we don't give betting advice. We just say what we're going to do. But the bottom line is minus 9.5 for the Ravens. I like it. I like it. Bengals at Browns. I like that game. I'm taking the Browns. The Browns are a 2-point dog at home. I like the Browns to win. Outright. Outright. Think the Bengals are going to lose on Sunday. I think so too. I think the Browns win. And y'all know me. Yeah, Whit, you know me. Coming from me. And don't get started with this nonsense about how good the Browns roster is. We don't want to hear it. We've heard enough about the Browns roster. We've heard enough. You're killing me. Nick Chubb over 100? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And the one thing about it is the Bengals lost the safeties. The safeties, I know the position, but they helped a ton in run support. And they're gone. You know, they got a good front seven. You can't take the Bengals front seven away from them. But we'll see how good that run defense is. I mean, Jags at Colts. I mean, just take – I like minus 4. I like minus 4. I think it's crazy. I mean, this one I think is going to get away. I think the Jags are going to win by 100. The Colts stink. The Colts stink, man. I think the Jags win by 100. The Colts are going to be bad. They're going to be bad. And if the Jags don't cover, I don't want to hear, any given Sunday, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. Then the Jags aren't who we thought they were if they don't win this game by at least 10. Because the Colts are awful. They're awful. Then we got the Bucks at the Vikings. The Bucks at the Vikings. Whew. I had a hard time with this one. Hard time. But I just took the over. I like the over. It's 46. I like the over. I think both offenses go bananas. Because we talk about how good the Buccaneers defense has been in previous years. But is it really that good? So I just took the over. I'm not picking that game. I don't like it. I like the over. I like the over. The Bucks don't have a really nice roster when Baker Mayfield is your quarterback. Whit, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Titans at Saints. Whoo! Money line. This is a money line, minus 154. I like the Saints. Money line, minus 154. It's not a ton of juice, obviously, but it's easy. It's a win. It's a win. So that's a win. 49ers at Steelers. Now look here. Look here. I'm just going to go and say, first of all, I've told y'all on TikTok, and again, thank you guys. We're at 3,500. Let's get to 5,000 likes. Let's get more people in, keep the interaction going. But the Steelers are winning this football game. I don't know why people don't think the Steelers are winning this football game, but it's happening. It's happening. The Steelers are winning. They're a 2.5-point dog at home. I like it. I like it all day. And a money line, plus 110, a little juice in there. Little bit of juice in there. I'm doubling up. I'm doubling up. Yes. The Steelers, they're winning. Put a little game pressure. Little game pressure on Brock Purdy that he's never had. On the road, a good team. I'm the Steelers. Call me a homer all you want. When you come back on Monday, you'll be saying, Big B, you are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. What else we got, man? Cardinals at Commanders. I mean, this game may be one of the worst games of the season. The Commanders -7. I like that because the Cardinals may not score a point. They're awful. Let's get through that. Let's just skip on, man. Now, this one I like. Bears hosting the Packers. -1.5. I think the Bears blow them out. That's what I think. I think the Bears blow out the Packers. I like -1.5 for the Bears. I think they blow them out. What do y'all think? TikTok, what do y'all think? And as we're going through, y'all tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think. Do-do, 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 do-do. Blow them out. Yeah, they're going to blow them out. If the Packers cover, that means you think the Packers are going to win. It's 1.5. Jordan Love ain't it. Finally, somebody said what I said. Finally, somebody is saying what I said. Thank you, John, for saying it. Thank you. It's crazy. It's not happening. What do we got next? Raiders at Broncos. Man, I like the money line. It's low, -138. I like the Broncos. I like the Broncos -3.5. I like the Broncos -3.5. I think Russ is going to cook. Russ is going to cook. Raiders win. What? Oh, everybody's on the Raiders, man. Why? They got nothing. Hold on. Wakan over in the chat said Green Bay wins by 10 over the Bears. What? Oh, my goodness. Y'all need to be drug tested. Unbelievable. Yes, thank you. Easy game for the Broncos. Easy game for the Broncos. Oh. Josh McDaniels gets fired first. First game, no, he's not going to get fired the first game. But he's on him and Ron Rivera. I think it's a race to see who gets fired first. Him and Ron Rivera, I think it's a race to see who gets fired first. So then Dolphins and Chargers, this might be outside the Steelers game, of course. Dolphins-Chargers might be the best game of the weekend. I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers -3, man. I like them. Good game. I think it's going to be high scoring. But we'll see. Matthew, what's going on, man? We're talking NFL today. Rams at Seahawks. This is easy. Seahawks -4.5. I like the Seahawks. It could get ugly. That's another one that could get ugly. That could get ugly. There's a few of them that could get ugly. Do. Patriots. Whew. And the Patriots and the Eagles. Man, I was going back and forth, and I took the money line for the Eagles. I like it. I like it. Give me the Eagle. I think the Eagles got something to prove, and so I like the Eagles with the money line. I just like them to win, just straight up win. Then we got the Cowboys and the Giants. A lot of people are on the Giants. Are y'all on the Giants in this game? I am not on the Giants in this game. The Cowboys are favored, 3.5-point favorite. I like the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys. First of all, check out the podcast that I dropped yesterday. All you Cowboys fans out there, you will like it. Just watch till the end. It's over on YouTube at Big B Sports Talk. Go check out the podcast that we dropped. Cowboys fans, you will like it. But wait, I just don't understand this. Everybody on the Cowboys. Yeah, Whit, you'll like it. You know how. And here's the thing. I can't stand the Cowboys. Cannot stand them. However, I like what the Cowboys do. I like what they did in the offseason. I like everything they did in the offseason, actually. I think they win. I like them. 3.5. I don't think the game's going to get away. It's on the road. It's the night before 9/11. So there'll be some emotion in the stands, but I think they win that football game. And then the last one, Bills at Jets. And I just mentioned, it's 9/11, Monday night in New York, all this hoopla. I don't see how the Jets lose. Not to mention the Jets are a 2.5-point dog. 2.5-point dog. First game of the year, Monday night. You got Aaron Rodgers, all the hoopla. You got to like the Jets in that game, don't you? You got to like the Jets. I know I like them. A lot of people are on the Bills, but we'll see. But I like the Jets. I think it's too easy. That's an easy win, man. Easy win. Nobody's talking about Buffalo. I still think Buffalo wins the division. But week 1, I got the Jets. All right, man, let's get to it. Sorry, I teased it earlier. Let's get to open mic. Let's get these questions going, man. Let's get these questions. We're at almost 4,000 likes on TikTok. We need to get to 5,500. 5,500. We still need more followers. If you're in here and you're not following me, give me a follow. One big thing, if you're in here on TikTok, shoot over to YouTube, man. YouTube, the chat is up and going. We're taking questions. We're popping them on the screen if they're great questions or statements. I'm giving you your shout out. Let's talk about it. Golf Hawk, what do you got? Bears will be good this year. Get Cole Kmet as a tight end. Monster season this year. Top 5. Juwan Williams is the other sleeper tight end. I've been saying I'm on the Bears. 7 to 8 wins this year at least. 7 to 8 wins. I like that they upgraded that offensive line, and they did. They got Fields a weapon or two. They backed down their receivers that were having to be number 1 and number 2 receivers. Now those guys are number 2 and number 3 receivers. I still think they could have gotten a little bit more, but I like the Bears this year, man. I like the Bears. What do we got on TikTok? Fields ain't, come on, man. Hey, you don't know football. If you're saying Fields ain't this, you don't know football. Boom, boom, boom. Darnell Wright. Exactly. Darnell Wright is a man. He plays right tackle, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but right tackle in the NFL has pretty much become just as big as left tackle in the NFL. It has become just as important in the NFL. And Darnell Wright is going to be a good one. He's going to be a great one for the Bears. I'm sorry, for the Bears. Jamar Gibbs, Rookie of the Year? No. Not after last night. He had a couple good plays, but It's going to be more than that. He needs more than that. What do we got over here on YouTube? Okay. DA H-Town Hustle. The H-Town Hustle. Jordan Love will surprise you eventually. Eventually when? Like, when's that going to happen? This year, next year, 5 years. Eventually, he's going to surprise me. Okay. I'm going to say this again. I think the Packers are tanking. I think they know. Hey, thanks for the gift, man. I appreciate that. I think they know that Love ain't it. And they're trying to get a new quarterback. They wanted to move on from Aaron Rodgers and everything that he brings. And they're just saying, go out there, Jordan Love, go try to win some games. And I don't think the Packers think he can do a lot. So we'll see. Purdy, Super Bowl MVP. Get out of here, man. Jiminy Christmas. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Wakan, my man Wakan said the Bills cover. So you think the Bills are going to win? First of all, they can't cover. Well, I guess they can cover. It's minus 2.5. You think they win by more than that? I don't think so. I don't think they win the game. I like the Jets in that game. But we'll see. We will see. Do-do-do-do. Another one from Golf Hawk. Real is real. The boys are real contenders. I'm just as much a Steelers fan as you. Thank you. I can't stand the Cowboys. But the Cowboys got a good team this year. Y'all go, when you get a chance, when you get done with the live here, when the show's over, go check out anywhere you get a podcast, Big B Sports Talk. Go check out NFC predictions. Go check it out. Stay all the way to the end, though. It ain't that long. It's like 15 minutes. You know you can go front and back, fast forward if you want. But the Cowboys got something. The Cowboys got something. Do-do-do-do. Okay, we got a guy in here. We got to get rid of him. Sorry about that, people. We got idiots. Do-do-do-do. K-State wins the game tomorrow, man. K-State wins. They're playing Troy. I think they whip them. 44, 45 to 17. I think they whip them. Keep sleeping on the Bills. I don't think anybody's sleeping on the Bills. I picked the Bills to win the division. They're just not going to win the first game. It's not required to win the first game to win the division. Nobody's sleeping on the Bills. A lot of people aren't talking about the Bills. I'll admit that. But I'm not one of them. Colorado is going to win. They're going to cover. Minus 2.5. I like Colorado. I don't think people should expect Colorado to blow out Nebraska. Coming off of a super emotional game. You got to remember, they're still just kids. Nebraska's defense is way better than TCU's. Be careful. So, DJ, I appreciate it, brother. But the Niners can come. It doesn't matter. The Steelers are smacking them around on Sunday. Trust what I'm telling you. It's going to get ugly. You're not going to like it. You're going to be mad at me on Monday. I know y'all going to be here on Monday. You're going to be mad at me on Monday. Don't be mad. Don't be mad, man. I love y'all. What do we got? See, here we got a hater. We got our first hater. Darren Howard, Cowboys not making it out of the NFC East alive. See, we got a hater. And that pains me to say, because y'all know how I can't stand the Cowboys. Y'all know I hate the Cowboys. I'm just being honest. The Cowboys are going to win that division, man. They're going to win the division. And it's ugly. I'm the type where the Cowboys lose, I live 10 minutes from the Star. I will drive to the Star and take pictures in my Steelers gear, making fun of them for them losing. I'm that guy. But the Cowboys are going to win the division, man. Oh, I mean, every time I say it, I got to stop saying it. Every time I say it, I get something in my stomach. My mouth starts to bleed a little bit. I just, ugh, disgusting. But I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. Do. Here's a good question over here on YouTube. Quickly, who is Jordan Love throwing to win game on Sunday? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think anything that they had last year was because Rodgers made those receivers what they were. We'll see what happens. And I may be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. So, yeah, Bosa got paid. Bosa got paid. It's easy to pay when you're not paying a quarterback, man. I think Brock Purdy makes like $900,000 or something like that. It's easy to pay when you're not paying a quarterback. Dak leads the league in interceptions. That's not what Dak usually does. He did it last year, but that was an outlier, and everybody who knows football knows that. And I can't stand Dak because I can't stand the Cowboys. But you know we keep it real in here. What we got over here on TikTok? Steelers are back. Yeah, we are. Our roster's crazy good. Who you got, Texas or Alabama? I got Bama. I like Bama. I think Bama's going to line up and run the ball down Texas's throat. That's what I think. Am I hallucinating? I might be picking the Cowboys. I just might be. Ugh. But real is real, man. Real is real. Again, man, thank you guys for joining the Big B Daily Show Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. We're live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube. Come on over. If you're on TikTok, give me a follow. But then come on over to YouTube and subscribe to the page, man. Chat is up and popping. Always popping. Pickett better than Purdy? No, he's not. Stop. U of L bowl bid, yeah? 49ers and the Bills in the Super Bowl. That's not horrible. That's not horrible at all. Not horrible. For some reason, I think people are sleeping on the Bills. I think the Bills may do something this year. I think people are sleeping on the Bills, and I think the Bills are going to surprise. I guess not surprise because we think the Bills are good, but I don't think enough people are talking about the Bills. So, how do I like Najee coming this season? I like Najee. I like it. The line is better, so he'll be better. Steven Mintz, you're saying the Steelers good D, that's it. You don't watch a lot of football, do you, brother? I get it. Cincinnati versus Eagles in the Super Bowl in Vegas. Ooh, that's spicy. That's spicy. Cincinnati and the Eagles. That's spicy. That is spicy. What do we got over here on YouTube, man? Dirty Sanchez. Thoughts on Bengals versus Browns? Who wins? I think the Browns win. Emotional game. First game of the year. They got a killer roster. Plus, they're a 2.5-point dog at home. I like the Browns in that one. Good question, man. No, Coach K. Stokes, I am not live from PA. I'm actually live from Dallas. Ugh. First of all, let me take that back. I love Dallas. Dallas is an outstanding place to live. But as far as the football team that's a representative of Dallas, yeah. Ugh. Can't stand them. So, You're eating it up. Okay. Marcus Stokes' dad. I've coached ball for 30 years. I can chat you up and challenge you all day. Okay. Okay. Challenge me. Whatever you want. Ask me anything. There ain't nothing wrong with challenge. As long as you're not disrespectful, I won't be disrespectful to you. So challenge me all day long. I love it. I appreciate it, Coach K. Stokes. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. See, that's what we're looking for, people. We're looking for people that come in and challenge me, have some fun. We're not trying to be disrespectful. We're just having fun. Who will be the best rookie QB this year? Oh, I mean, I don't know. Bryce Young, I guess. Stroud has no weapons. So I don't like Richardson in the Colts. I don't like his lower body mechanics. That's what I should say. I don't like his lower body mechanics. Until he gets that fixed, he's not going to be accurate with the football. So we'll see. We'll see. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. So we got a question over here on YouTube from Coach K. Stokes again. Patrick Mahomes, what's your thoughts? Boo-doo-boo-doo. He's not my GOAT. I mean, he's in the top 5, I think. I know that might be a little early because he hadn't played long enough, but I like Mahomes. I like Mahomes. You can't take it away. I know people try to say, well, it's Andy Reid and Kels. It's people he's playing. I'm like, you can't knock guys for playing with other good players. That doesn't mean you're not good. I mean, does anybody say that Magic Johnson or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are not good because they played with each other? No. No. Do people say that Joe Montana is not good because Jerry Rice was his receiver? And first off, Jerry Rice wasn't there the first Super Bowl they won, so that's number one. But nobody said, well, Montana, he's not any good. No, and if anybody does, they're insane. If anybody does, they're insane. So, thoughts on the Dolphins and the Chargers? I like the Chargers. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, but I like the Chargers, man. I like the Chargers roster. Matter of fact, I like the Chargers so much, you should go and check out Big B Sports Talk AFC division or AFC predictions. Go check that out anywhere you get a podcast. Anywhere you go get a podcast. Love it. Love the questions, man. Love the interaction today. Appreciate it. Football is here, man. It's here. It was a long off season. It was a long off season, but it's here now. Again, anybody that's in TikTok, please, we're tap the screen. We're at 5,300, so let's get up to 7,500 likes, and we still need to get to 30 follows. We're at 21. Anybody in TikTok, if you're on the live, please give me a follow, man. I would appreciate it. Cincy over Pitt to win the division, yeah. Montana and Rice help make each other. If Chiefs wide receivers could catch, it would have been a better game. Okay, sounds like you're a Chiefs fan and needed to throw that in. So I get it. And you're right about both. You're right about both. So, Jags fan. Joel David is a Jags fan in the chat. What's going on, man? What's that? Brendan Williams. What's that mean? Nah, college. I don't know what that means. KC beat KC yesterday. You could say that, but the Lions took the game too. Don't discredit what the Lions did. The Lions took it to them. I'm not saying the Lions, that the Chiefs didn't make a ton of mistakes, and they did, but a lot of those mistakes on offense, and I'm talking about offensive line, I'm not talking about drop passes, but Mahomes scrambling around, the 17 pressures. The Lions were creating that. They were creating that. Should Gibbs start? No, I think Gibbs is doing exactly what Gibbs needs to do. He's not a 30 guy or touch game guy. I think Gibbs is filling the role that Detroit wants him to fill. Campbell coached his ass off. Yeah, he did. He went for the win. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. You know. Ooh, a spicy pick. Arizona over Mississippi State. I don't see it. Not that I think Mississippi State is some great football team. I don't know. I don't follow any one of those teams, so I don't know a whole lot about them. So it could be the upset of the weekend, but I don't think so. Falcons over Panthers. Yes. That's an easy one. Andrew, thank you for the gifts, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Wow. What does wow mean? Doo-doo. Bucks over Vikings. I didn't pick that one. I took the over, and a lot of people said Bucks over Vikings when I asked that question earlier. A lot of people said Bucks over Vikings. What do y'all think? I took the over. I like the over in that game, but a lot of people like the Bucks over the Vikings. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Hot soup. Fantasy football. That's another thing, man. Fantasy football questions, please go to Hot Soup Fantasy Football. He's on TikTok. He's on YouTube. Go follow and subscribe to both. The man does 20 leagues a year. He's crazy with it. Knows everything about it. He got a good question. Gibbs looked explosive in the first few touches he had. Montgomery better stay healthy. I think Montgomery is the change of pace. They did the whole change of pace last year, with Williams and Swift. Swift just always got hurt. That's why they got rid of him. They're like, man, we can't trust him. So they got rid of him. So I think Gibbs is right in the spot that he needs to be in. Right in the spot. Montgomery does his thing, and Gibbs is a big-time compliment. Because I think Gibbs is better than Swift. For what they try to do, I think he's better than Swift. Another question over on YouTube. Coach K Stokes said, Colorado, he's cool with Coach Flea, the assistant head coach, and love what they're doing. Do you think that they are sustainable? The defense is suspect. That was going to be the problem with Colorado all along because that defensive line is tiny. That's the problem with Colorado. That defensive line is just little. So TCU would have won the game last week if they'd have just said, we're going to run the ball and keep the ball away from Colorado. But they kept throwing it and scoring quickly, But, yeah, that's the problem. Their defense, Colorado has a good, and I've said this several times, Colorado has a good, right now, good 15 to 16 starters. Maybe 14. They got a good 14, let's call it 14 to 16 starters. And then the rest, they're not that great. They don't have the depth. They just don't have the depth. It'll be, if they win, it'll be high-scoring games. People going overboard saying they're going to win 9-10 games. No, they're not. No. But I think they could get to 7. They could get to 6. I think it's a win. If they can get to 6, it's a win. So we'll see. We will see. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Can the New York Giants, here's a good question for Coach K. I'll pay for this one. Can the Giants win the division? Absolutely not. Stop it, Coach. See, we were just getting along, and then you started making nonsense. For all the Giants fans out there on TikTok, let me tell you this. The Giants are not winning that division. On YouTube, everybody there, the Giants are not winning that division. Okay? The Giants take a step back. I still think they finish ahead of the Commanders, but they take a step back. They do not make the playoffs this year. They're not making it. They're not making it. So, sorry. They take a step back. I'm just not going to trust Daniel Jones to go back to back. Even though the NFC is a weaker division, I don't trust him. Him and his 15 touchdown passes. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Here's a good question from Moose. Penn State or Ohio State this year? Oh, man, we're killing the likes, man. By the way, we're at 10-5. Let's get to 13. Let's get to 13. We still got to get the follows. We're at 26. If you're in here on TikTok, please, we got to get minimum 4 more follows. Minimum. But Penn State or Ohio State? Well, after week 1, I think Ohio State's going to end up making a quarterback change. I think they're going to make a quarterback change because the quarterback play last week, I thought Ryan Day said that it was going to be a quarterback battle through the first game of the year, and then the backup didn't play a snap. So I'm like, what are you talking about? And if this quarterback plays bad again against a decent opponent, that's not going to come this weekend. Heck, I didn't think Indiana was a decent opponent. They're going to have to make a change for them to be good. So, but the difference is the game is in Ohio State this year. So, I don't know. Penn State's got that choke bug in the big games. They got that choke bug. I want Penn State to win. I just don't think they will. I don't think they will. Doo-doo. Does Kyler Murray get traded? I think in the offseason he does. He's not going to get traded this year, but I think in the offseason, absolutely. Absolutely. Like the Cardinals are done with him. I think the new GM, the new coach are like, we can't win with this guy. Even though he's been hurt, I think they're done with him. We'll see. I don't know the specifics of his contract, so I don't even know if it's possible without taking a huge cap hit. But if it doesn't, then I think he goes. Cincinnati over Pitt. That was another game I almost picked. I like Pitt. I don't know about Cincinnati, man. I'm biased because I think Satterfield is a terrible coach. He used Louisville. He never even wanted to be in Louisville. So I don't like him. But at least I can admit I'm being honest. I can admit I'm being honest. So we'll see. We'll see. Tulane over Ole Miss. I didn't like either one. I like the over in that game. I like the over. So, takes on North Carolina. I feel bad for that North Carolina receiver that the NCAA screwed out of a year of eligibility. That seems nuts to me. Oh, man, we're at 13K likes. Let's get to 15. Let's push it to 16. Let's get some more interaction. Some more people in here. We're at 26 follows. We got to get a minimum 4 more. So on TikTok, if you're here, let's see what we can do, man. Ooh, thanks, Coach K. Appreciate it. Question here. Thoughts on Drew Aller? I think that's how you pronounce his name at Penn State. I thought he should have played last year, to be honest with you. So I think he's better. I like him. But I thought he should have been the quarterback last year. Here we go. Here we go, people. The H-Town Hustler. Let's be honest. You know darn well the Eagles are winning their division hands down. No, they're not. No, they're not. 18 years in a row, nobody's win back-to-back. It's going to be 19. Cowboys are winning that division. Cowboys are winning that. And again, my mouth is bubbling up. My stomach is hurting. Oh, I hate saying that. But it's the truth. It's the truth. It is the truth. Cowboys are winning that division, man. Cowboys are winning that division. Oh. Giants are not going to surprise anybody. The Giants aren't winning anything. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Giants aren't winning. So, yuck. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. It's been a fun week. Thank you guys for everybody that was followed, that came over, that's on TikTok, man. I thank every single one of you. I appreciate the support. We've done this for 2 weeks now. We have grown every single day. You guys kill it, man. I appreciate it. Again, if you're on TikTok, please give me a follow. If you are on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. We'll start answering a lot more questions on YouTube, and we shout you out. We put your question or statement up on the screen. The chat was going crazy today over on YouTube, and it's Big B Sports Talk. Just come on over to Big B Sports Talk. I appreciate it. We're still crushing it on the likes. We went over 15,000 today, man. Thank you guys. YouTube, thank you guys, man. Keep coming. Keep coming back. Again, Monday through Friday, we are live, Big B Dailies, 4 p.m. Central Time, man. I appreciate it. And you guys have a good one.